Oh, hold on. Okay.
Somebody actually donated.
Wait, let me get you.
It's on. It's already on.
Okay.
Somebody actually donated to Attackett Adventures, a follower or a viewer, $5. So I'm gonna put the $5 into the museum. We're in the Airborne Museum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So come and join us today. Go attack the day in your neighborhood. So today we came to the Airborne Museum in Fayetteville to do the 22 and none exhibit, but they already took it down. But instead we're doing like the Wounded Warrior dogs, and we're going to start off with this one. Wounded Warrior Dog 1, Iraq, 2015. Laminated and carved sycamore and cherry copper nickel plate oil paint. This Belgian Millennius with the Navy SEAL trident is a reminder of our wounded veterans returning home and injured in Iraq. The all too common injuries represent those of a traumatic brain injury and loss of limb and eye from an improvised explosive device. So he has a leg and an eye. And Navy SEAL emblem. And here's the next dog. And right now we're looking at art basically that someone did. This is Wounded Warrior Dog 5, the way back 2015. While most of the Wounded Warrior dogs represent injured and rehabilitated veterans, this German Shepherd of the Vietnam era is a more realistic view of the toll taken on the dog and handler after several weeks in the field, experiencing isolation, starvation, extreme elements. The long scar on the hip represents surgery for dysplasia, a problem common to the breed. And there's the Wounded Warrior dog under the flag, right there. Acrylic paint on carved poplar wood. The content of this sculpture is an unseen dog, believed to be in the box under the flag, which is right there. It was inspired by the video image of a handler's flag draped casket being unloaded from a plane, and it was followed by a plain box containing the remains of his dog. Man and his beast friend and died together. The seventh sculpture in the installation represents the wounded veteran who did not survive. And that is I'm going to go around and do this one over here. This Doberman Pinscher wears the service ribbon of the Asian Pacific campaign of World War II. It represents the wounded veterans of the greatest generation. This dog without a prosthetic leg is at peace and is accompanied by the dove as a symbol of blessing and mercy and spiritual transformation. Wounded Warrior Dog 2, Afghanistan. He wears years of service removed from Afghanistan and is a double amputee. He has a purple heart. He has a purple heart. Did you see that? Wounded Warrior Dog 3. This German Shepherd represents the wounded veterans of the Vietnam War. The POW MIA insignia represents the 4,000 dogs that were left behind at the end of the war. This Doberman, the first and the second series of wounded dogs, represents veterans of all wars that experience post-traumatic stress disorder, formerly known as the battle fatigue, shell shock, and post-Vietnam syndrome. The doves on the back represent the standoff of light and dark spirits when it comes to good and bad memories. Please donate to Mission 22 for warriors and paws of veterans. This Wounded Warrior dog, sniffer actually. The explosives detecting chocolate Labrador represents veterans wounded in Iraq and references the bomb sniffing dog that was reunited with her handler Jason Bowes in Grand Rapids, Michigan, while the real Cece, her nickname was, never injured. The injury shown on this representative dog suggests a bomb blast, with one side of the dog scarred, skeletal, and broken with a metal brace on his left leg. Hi baby, the pictures will break your heart. This is one of the dogs there. Working dogs are U.S. soldiers, and they do have a rank, and they are accorded the respect and treatment that human U.S. soldiers are given. We somehow knew that one of our wounded soldiers was a dog handler, and when he saw a dog brought in, he assumed that the dog needed to remain with its handler. Then I noticed the medevac crewman had placed him on a gurney and that he was wounded as well. So dogs are soldiers besides a human. Continue to pray for these young American men and women, boys and girls, for their sacrifice and their safety and their healing and their families. Quiet because there were people coming in and out, but if you couldn't hear me before, I'm sorry if you couldn't. But this is what this whole circle of wounded warrior dogs look like. And thank you to them, besides the humans that handled them, for their services and their sacrifices for this country. This was a dog handler, Kenneth Michael Rowe, and MWD Sasha. Kenneth Michael Rowe. Theo died later the same day, suffered a seizure. Richard Tasker. Darren James Smith and Herbie. Rest in peace. Sadly, this is not the end. So thanks for coming with me today for Attackett Adventures. This is just a little video today. And this is a statue of a canine that had the ultimate price, or paid the ultimate price. And I'm going to name some names off of some of the canines that sacrificed their lives for you. So one of them is Jarko, USA, 2011, OEF. USA Beno, 2012. USA Boy, 2007. USA Reno. USA Falco. USA Ties. USA Pepper. UK Rico. USA Spido. USA Rocky. USA Duke. Thanks to them, some of their they saved their handlers' lives. So thanks to them. And y'all go attack the day in your neighborhood. Keep on watching Attackett Adventures and hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe. And there is a P on top of the page. If you want to donate for our cause, go attack that button for PayPal. Thanks a lot.